And look what just dropped right now. I know y'all seen all the news. If you haven't heard, the content creators were talking about some people were getting more Legos, some people were getting less Legos than other people based on some type of data. Now, they're bringing you this to us. You got the rare crystals. You get a free Lord, free Abomination, 10 legendary summoning crystals. Insane. Absolutely insane. So I'm gonna pop that probably during the. Well, I'm gonna pop enough shards to get the double Lego. I'm well into pity, almost. I got like 50 shards to go until I hit pity. So y'all gonna be seeing some double Legos in a few. But for right now, I want to talk about my progression. 60 days in. I know in case you haven't seen my last video, I'm 60 days in, just showing you the ramp on just how this whirlwind of a game can take you. 66 days in. In my last video, I had just got Valeria, and I was on Dragon 2. And I was about, how much damage was I doing? I was doing like 8K. 8 million when it was all said and done, or 8 million, 80 million, whatever the number is. So now, I'll show you this instead. I just got Hex 4 days ago. We're using the Divine Crystal, so maybe something's up, but as you can see, then I got Valeria 34 days ago, and you know the dungeon 1 god himself. So I don't know, maybe I guess a lot of that was true, looking at all the data. But now that it's fixed, I mean, my account's going to still be the same. So I don't know if I was affected or if you was affected. Let me know if you was affected, if you felt like you was getting extra Legos every like 20 shard pulls or whatever. So let's look at the ramp of damage now in Dragon. I'm up to, what is it, 12K. So this is purely based on obviously a lot of new artifacts, and I'm not really using Pyros in the battle yet. I'm using him just for the Lord ability. But Wrath's level 3 opened up more damage. The burn, which is insanely good. Obviously Lugaru, he was doing a lot of work for me. He did insane damage, 16 million. But I did some testing too as well. I did take off, I put on Scarlet of the Hunt level 1, and I did have this equipped. Before, so the damage fell off. Honestly, the Watchguard's Ambition, this was better and more damage than the level 1 Scarlet of the Hunt. So what I'm gonna do next time is I'm going to test more with Scarlet of the Hunt on him, and maybe put the Watcher's Ambition on him just to see how much damage it does. Pretty sure this is more damage, but you never know. Just because it's A1, I think it's A1. It's not his A1. It is, yeah. His basic attack has more chances to bleed, so the more chances I can get that to attack and just have more uptime with it. I think that's the problem. It's just not enough uptime. So last season we were in Gold 2, Gold 1. Now I'm in Plat 2. I don't really belong here. I just can't get here. I can't really beat anybody here that much. So I'm just getting knocked around. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably stay around Platinum 1, Gold 3. I think that's more my area where I can actually beat people. Because I have to do so many arena quests that I can't even complete right now. And that's not really good. And lastly, before I show you the rest of I'm gonna show you some of the artifacts I had as well as the codex. The codex has actually surprised me. The last healing codex was pretty good. I only had like 3 healers. And this time, on this challenge, it was probably the furthest I've ever gotten on any account so far. I was surprised at the damage that Gluttony did. It did 41k. 41 million. So that was very, very surprising. He's only awakened level 1 too, so I'm very, very curious to see how much damage he does after that. And it's mostly just all epics here. I also got this damage on Wrath without his level 3 being awakened, so there is room for more damage here. Also, I did have Wailing Soul then when I did this, so yeah. So let me just show you the quick artifacts on them. And I think the artifacts have been insanely more helpful after I reached 19, because once I got to 19, I stopped getting those drops that really didn't matter. I could just get the red ones, which is a huge difference. And also the percentages of getting more mythic obviously is better, but it's not having to get those constant yellow shards that don't really mean anything. So here's some of the gear on them, artifacts. Obviously the Scarlet Hunt was that one. Wailing Soul, Spirit Siphon, and he's doing that much damage with like this basic one on him. I put this one on Centrum. Tear Twilight. And this is the codex build for Gluttony. This is really, really good on him. The max HP extension plus damage. And I want to max this up and see how much really he can crank out. And this is my first Divine Summon Lego, which was insane. I know a lot of people struggle in certain dungeons, and so far I haven't really hit that wall because I really just got lucky, honestly. I just pulled everything I needed. Defense down, AoE dungeon, Gear Raid 3, Gear Raid 3, Guild Boss. I actually used him in the Material dungeon just so I could beat it. Just waited till the boss got to the last square so I could hit him with all 5 units, and then it just didn't work from there. Obviously, Valeria is just fucking broken as fuck. She does too much damage. And Comet is new. Hex is new. Lugaru is new. Those are really the new 3 Legos, as well as King Hearts. I got him from the free Lego you get from completing the Faction Wars at a certain level. And I think that was really important for me. I needed him in a lot of ways. I didn't know I needed him until I got him. I needed him for the Titan, and I needed him for a lot of content where I didn't have the healing range because the board makeup was all over the place, and he just saved my ass. So he's been really, really good for me. actually insane. And also, I think my second Titan team is like all. Yeah, my second Titan team is like almost all North Throne, which is coincidence. And yeah, that's it. That's the update for right now. I mean, I got some. I just show you some quick builds real quick. Use Mari for some of the secret content. Some of the codex content I was using Mari, just going 500 miles an hour. This is Moi. This is Mao. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, picking up Vortex was good. And I think the next few lords I need to pick up are, I need a better one. Obviously the lords are very hard to get, but I would want the Lego lord of this faction. And I heard she's new. She came out. I pulled her, and I'm waiting to see. I'm just waiting to see just how good she's gonna be, because I definitely needed true damage on this account, and having her range Lunaria was also a good pull. So just having it in the back pocket, knowing that I can just use it and just get that extra bonus is really, really helpful when you're going through the factions or you're going through content. But alright, that's the get some stuff that is ready available. XP stuff, which is cool. I think that's dope. And a nice little update. And I can't wait for another 30 days. Alright, so let's get into it. And let's see what we get. Alright, so we start off with a fat donut. Yada yada yada. Okay, that's one less fusion I gotta do for him. That's another level up for her. Alright, here we go. Now we get to see what we get. Oh, that's good. So you have to forgive my reaction because I have no idea how good or bad this hero is. Most of them are good generally, so. And also I have a lot of nightmare units anyway, so I definitely can use her. Alright, so that's the video, and thank you for watching, and hope y'all go out there and just collect that free stuff that's available right now. Alright, have a good one.